there. Thank you for joining me for That's the Way It Is. I'm your host, BC. Today I'm going to talk about 1953. Alright, what happened in 1953? A very important lesson was learned. Now, in 1953, Dwight Eisenhower was running for office. Well, actually, he was running for presidency for the nomination for the Republican Party from Robert Draft. Alright, now we all know Dwight Eisenhower won the nomination. He went on eventually to be President of the United States. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, after after Robert lost the nomination, a reporter pulled him off to the side and he talked to him. And he said, "What is your long-term goals?" He said, "To be president in 1953. And the reporter tried to be smart. He laughed and he said, "Well, you know, that didn't happen." He said, "No, but I did get Ohio." He said, "I did make Senator of Ohio." And the guy's like, "Yeah." He said, "But you didn't get presidency." And Mr. Taffy, he told him, he said, "You know, you got to look at it like throwing darts. You know, you got the target, you got the bullseye." He said, "Bullseye is 100 points." He said, "The circle outside of it is 80 points." He said, and so forth. You know, 70, 60, whatever. Now, if you do not put your eye, if you do not aim for that target, you're not going to hit any of those other circles either. He said, because if you don't aim at the target itself, you're going to miss it. So you need to get that bullseye. You aim for that 100. You hope for that 100. The odds of you getting that 100 is slim, but you still aim for it, because if you do not aim for it, nothing else really matters. And, you know, and I thought about that. I thought about that analogy that he gave. And you can look at it as the same way we do in life. You know, and I look at it, now me personally, I look at it as far as, you know, God. Being in heaven and being with God is my target. You know, and with my spiritual battle, I don't think that the 90, 80, the 80, you know, 60, all that stuff, all that don't matter. Because I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't get that bullseye, you're not gonna get anything. You know, you're gonna go straight to hell. Bottom line. You know, whenever it's all said and done, there's two choices, and throughout life, we battle between those two choices. And you know, my battle is staying on the, you can say the straight and narrow, you can say it whatever you want, but it's not really straight and narrow. It's just doing the right thing. You know, and that's, you know, reading and studying my Bible and living life like just like Christ. You know, and as long as I keep my eyes on Him, as long as I keep my eyes on Christ, I will make it into heaven being with God. And that's the way it is. You know, you could be like some other people or some celebrities and say all roads lead to heaven. There is no hell. Yada yada yada. I'm sorry. If that was the case, mankind, which they are getting to that point, mankind will go all crazy, because you got people out here that's killing people for no reason, and there is never a good reason to kill someone anyway. But you got some people doing it just for sport, and that's ridiculous. You know, people like that, they're more than a blooming idiot. They take a blooming idiocy to a whole nother level. But my goal is, and my target is being with God, and that's being in heaven, and that's being with Jesus Christ. And a lot of people look at a target like a position at work, or, you know, meeting that, or being with that one certain person. You know, and all that's fine and dandy. Those are small targets. You know, that's just like a skeet shoot. You know, you go and you shoot, you miss, or you hit. Bottom line, and that's neither here or there. But the real target is the spiritual battle that we all fight every day. but that's just the plain truth of the matter. And people, they want to go around thinking that they created themselves. I'm sorry, you cannot create yourself. You know, they want to think that they want to believe in evolution. They want to believe, and you know what? The thing with evolution, it doesn't even make sense. You know, the guy came up with that idea because he was grieving over his daughter. His daughter had died. So while you people who believe in this, you know, Darwinism, you're putting into someone who's grieving over their daughter, which the man, from what I've read, never stated that he didn't believe in God. He just didn't understand why God took his daughter. So anyway, the target that is most important of all is the spiritual battle. You know, and I was talking about those little targets. You know, it's just like running for office. You know, you become mayor, you become a governor, then you'll go to like the House, you get representatives, you go to the Senate, and you put in your nomination for presidency. You know, those are all small targets, but you know, just like that presidency is the spiritual battle I'm talking about that leads you to God. I'd like to thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful day. And remember to be honest with others, and may they shine a light on you.